This is a time for the church. Let's not leave it to our brother Rigiji to be called the truthful man. The church should stand for the truth. Stand for the truth. And was it Paul who said, preach the gospel out of season and within season. Come rain or shower. Because you are the salt of this earth. So what happened in Mwiki, in a PCA church, a week or so ago? The idea, in fact, they could have committed murder inside the church. And I'm happy you have written out this message. You have to call everybody to order. When we call the nation to order, that is not politics. That is deep national philosophy of having to hold together no matter the circumstances. There's a parallel between men who die in their line of duty, like Reverend Zola, and generals. Men in our defense forces don't believe generals die. They fade away. They just fade. But has it occurred to you that today, again, a parallel? On this day, our chief of defense forces faded. Or did he die? The late General Ogolla. His story is all over in the print media today. Allow me to say, to repeat, I never like to talk much about my own experience, but I pray. I prostrate before the Lord. And I know that General Ogolla was taken out. Are we then going to develop, Bishop Kimeu, how does a nation grow? You have had various versions. Various versions. When people live peaceably, remember, I think the book of Ephesians, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. When Kenyans will learn to live peaceably, and the East African region, and the African region, say no to political killings, say no to planned accidents, so say no, because by the way, when it happens, and you're in the spirit, you know this is not a normal accident. Therefore, when nations will tolerate dissent and our own constitution, which Mzee Kibaki bequeathed to this land, and we are honored to have worked with him, Constitution 2010, apart from our Bible, while we are here, if we are guided by the principles, the values under Constitution 2010, then there will never be political killings, there will be political tolerance, and people, men and women, will bring out the best in them without fear. You cannot have a nation develop out of fear, out of chaos. That is my prescription. And I know that this land will grow. I'm very optimistic that because of the contribution of the church and men who have rested in their line of duty, God is going to lift our land. When we stop intimidating each other just because we are not in the same line politically, perhaps even economically, stop intimidation.